how you send that risky text and don't know what's next, and then she respond on the same type of energy, and then you be glad you did what you did. So we'll see what happens. It's really about to. So, cigar pipe is already loaded. Cigar pipe is already loaded. Just got off work. Just got off work. And boy, I told you what I was gonna do. I was gonna smoke at work. Why would you smoke at work? I smoked everywhere else. I smoked in Walmart, the library, Chili's, Hardee's, Publix. I just got off work and I smoked like we were supposed to close, right? We was closing. Everybody left the store. I locked up. And then, you know me, I grabbed my bag, went beside the register, and lit up. That was what's going to excite me for today. I was looking forward to smoking at work today. Again, why would I do that? Why would you smoke at work? My goal is to have my own business. I'm going to be at the graffiti jungle, and what do you think I'm going to be doing at my business? Smoking. So a lot of the stuff that you see me doing is doing stuff that I would do freely and abundantly. So I had to see myself. So you see me smoking with other people, let me smoke in and around their cars. It's like I got to see myself attached to abundance. I see somebody with a nice car, say, hey, can I smoke around your car? Just to see myself smoking next to it. And then, or if they got a motorcycle, I say, hey, can I smoke on your motorcycle? And let me do it. And I got the video proof of it. Now, at the graffiti jungle, when I'm checking people out, I'll be smoking at the register. So, I grabbed my bag. I was in the stairwell. I loaded the tobacco in a pipe up, put it in my pocket, put the lighter in my pocket, and then I walked to the register. Now the other lady, she see me, but she ain't say nothing. And then, I mean, what's she supposed to say? What's she supposed to do? So I set the camera up, lit it up, 30 seconds. The actual video is actually 31 seconds. That's all I needed. Got in and got out. I got it. I saw it. I did it. And then somebody came out, and it was like, what's that smoke? This ain't that boom boom. Now, the parts that's a little bit tricky. Number one, I'm off tomorrow. This is what just happened that was kind of weird. She was like, all right, everybody gotta go, everybody can leave, this ain't that. We're like, okay. So she puts everybody out, and she's like, I gotta call the other manager or whatever. Now she says there's something going on with the computers. Hey, what's done is done. It's done and over with. I done did it already. I just posted the video. If you look at my last short that I posted, or if you look in the description box, I just posted it. And so I lit up, boom, boom, boom. And so, but she kicked everybody out. So I don't know if she about to have to come back and run the cameras or what. So I said, I posted on Instagram, last one hired, first one fired. How you get fired after you retired? This thing is popping, boy. These visuals. So I said, let's see if I wake up with a job tomorrow. outside of all of that, I still got other stuff to do. I gotta still figure out a way to print the pay stub. Dude, I thought I had to print it. Don't work on the weekends. But Shorty said, you don't he don't print it. You gotta have the app. So hopefully logging in on the app, I'll be able to print the pay stub, take that over to the dealership. Like I told you, I've never been fired. And if I was to get fired, and they're like, why, how you get fired? Smoking. But there are so much more serious crimes. It's not money laundering, it's not stealing money from the cash registers, none of that shit. I lit the fuck up at the register. Baby, lucky I ain't do it while there was customers there. That'd have been really crazy. That'd have been really crazy. But my pastor told this joke today in church. He said it's something like this. It's a group of workers. And then there's the boss. But the boss fired him. And they said, well, why'd you get fired? They said, well, why would the boss fire you? He said, you know how bosses be. But they fired him because the way he was moving, they would have thought he was the boss. I didn't say it jokingly, because the joke was the boss doesn't do anything. The boss doesn't work. And all the people who worked at the establishment thought that he was the boss because he didn't do any work. So, two things have now happened. Last week I walked out. Dude tried to get me to take off my hat. And tried to, you know how somebody who is not really, who has an authority position, but don't know really how to lay down the law and talk straight, this and the third. He talking in a roundabout way, and I gotta ask straight, like, oh, so because you're talking suggestively. So I'm like, oh, you want me to go upstairs and take my hat off? He was like, yeah, if you could do that. So he started texting on his phone and shit, like trying to play it off, like, okay, he got other stuff to do and shit. And so I asked directly, so you want me to go upstairs and take my hat off? He said, yeah, if you could do that, this and that. I said, I'll just go home and cut my hair. I'll be back tomorrow. But I'm not about to, I don't feel like changing my outfit for you just because you said so to make you feel comfortable. I'm not doing that shit. And then today, I lit the fuck up at work. Now, there are safer ways I could have done it. Like, when I walk through Walmart or Dollar Tree, I be, you know what I'm saying, making sure nobody's around me, this and third. I can't be caught, can't be seen. This shit is, there's evidence. Because it's a camera facing right at the register. And my behind, I wanted to make sure that the registers and shit was in the video. So I walked my ass, I lit the fuck up, and then walked my ass to the fucking register. So I'm gonna be on camera with the fucking cigar pipe. So if they say, yo, you was smoking at work and da 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 boom boom boom, like it really, like there's so many things that could possibly happen, right? All for nothing. It might just get swept under the rug and nobody say shit and this and that third boom boom, and that means I got away with the shit. And now what? You know what I'm saying? Or it could get very serious because, you know, most establishments, there's like this Air Act or something like that. And you're not allowed to smoke in a lot of different establishments. And so, like, it'll say, I walked into IHOP said no, like, it says it on the front door, you cannot smoke in certain places. In a lot of places, most places. So, whose rules and whose laws am I following? If I still got a job, bless. I ain't gonna try it no more. I done did what I wanted to do. I'm gonna be good. And then I just put some shit on layaway. Too. So I was trying to figure out what was gonna make me more excited for putting the project and station design on. Now, at the register today, I checked the dude out at the register today. And he was talking about having, without giving away too much, he was talking about having a show, a dinosaur show. I said, hold on, bro. I said, that's the merch. I said, I'm rocking with it. Now, what he also said was, this the part, because you know how I be talking. He said he got 2 kids. One is black and Puerto Rican, the other one black and Asian. Yeah, bro. I'm trying to be like that, bro. I'm trying to have some mixed kids. I'm trying to have a kid. I'm trying to have black and Asian, black and Russian, black and German. All the races. I'm trying to mix it together. And so to hear him say that, because you mind you, it's signs and synchronicities. But he told me this at the register. Yeah, one of my kids is black and Puerto Rican, the other one's black and Asian. I said, oh shit. But if there's jail time associated with this shit, let's talk about proper consequences. If you're smoking at work, which is against the policies and this and all this other stuff, how much jail time is that actually worth? Who is affected? Who was affected by this? No one. No one was affected directly or indirectly. Because they be sending people to jail for selling weed. And it's like, damn. How much jail time does a person deserve for selling weed? And because we in this debate now is like, weed is legal. All of a sudden, weed is legal. And there are people in jail for doing what other people have done or doing. And it's like, oh, well, they did it the right way. Oh, so they sell drugs legally. Like Tylenol. It's a legal drug. It's over the counter. You need a prescription for this shit. Doctors and all this shit, they can prescribe these drugs to you. They sell this shit legally. Medicinal. It's for medicinal use. My cataracts. They can sell all this shit. And now, because then you had Trump in there trying to pardon people. And that's the thing, right? And then one of the people was like, all those people in jail for selling weed right now, let them go. It's like, what did they really do? Why is that? Because if you look at it, if you look at why are drugs illegal, look into it. It talks about how what they were trying to do is attack certain demographic groups. So, for instance, opioids. Who does that attack? That attacks the Asian population. And this came about when there was an influx of Asians coming into the country, working, trying to get jobs. And so they said, you know what? All these Asians are taking our job. We can hit them with the opioids and lock them up. Stuff like that. So when they talk about the crack, it's like, well, how does this stuff get imported if everything is checked at the gate? Everything that comes through is checked. They search all these boxes for this and that third. So how does it get through into America? Somehow it slips through the cracks. And then it's planted in certain places. And then they lock those people up. We got them. Now you've seen it. It's not like this is, you've seen people plant the drug and like, we're gonna search your car and this and that third. Bitch, ain't nothing in here. Where the fuck you find this at? They plant that shit. Where did they be getting this shit from? But still, it doesn't make sense why drugs are illegal. It just doesn't make sense. If somebody decides to kill themselves, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That is their decision. It's their life. It is their life. So, again, nobody can sit here and tell you why are drugs illegal. It does not affect. If what I'm doing now, of course, the behavior, it can be one thing, but we still have liquor and people get belligerently drunk. So, but I understand behavior, right? But again, you hold that person liable. But if they just locked up in a room doing drugs, why the fuck is it illegal if what they're doing has no effect on nobody else? Why the fuck is shit illegal? It just doesn't make sense. And also, what do you see? Just because something is legal now, laws change. Laws change. At certain point in time, slavery was legal. Doesn't mean it was correct or right or justified. At a certain point in time, legally, this demographic group was labeled as half a person or 3/5 of a person or something. I don't even know how to come down with the 3/5. They were like, this is 3/5 of a person. So you would have to have like 5 slaves would be equivalent to 1 person somehow, some way. This shit was literally legal. This is the country we live in. Now, there was a documentary. It was called 13. Now, slavery is illegal until slavery is still legal. If you break a law under the 13th Amendment, you then lose your freedom and you are subject to involuntary servitude under the 13th Amendment. Again, you feel free to fact check, but the wording and verbiage says just that much. So when you gotta sit there and think about, all right, because I talked about this the other day. If you're gonna do something, are you willing to live with the consequences of it? Because there has to be fair and equal punishment. Now, I was watching Power Book 3, And at some point, the dude, he messed up the drugs. And so when people was taking the drugs, it was killing people. That's different. If you're putting out drugs that's killing people, hey, but Cat Williams has a joke. He says if you take 2 million Tylenol, that'll be your last headache. It's either gunshots or fireworks. But I guess in 12 minutes it's about to be Memorial Day. Yeah, Memorial Day and then Veterans Day. I think the difference between the two is veterans are active, Memorial is for the retired ones. It's a national government holiday. It's a national government holiday. I'm off. Now, when I got my first Jeep, one of the things that helped me was the fact that it was close to the end of the month. And the car dealerships have a quota of cars that they need to sell for the month. So, as a tip or a piece of life advice, if you're ever trying to get a car, go towards the end of the month. Timing matters. Because I was able to trade in my 2017 Toyota Corolla, and I had to put nothing down. Now, these are things I'm hoping that kind of go my way. Hoping to go there, hoping to print the pay stub off, go over there. It's towards the end of the month. They might have a Memorial Day sale. And dude already told me, we can take the tires off of this car, put them on this. I can modify my whole Jeep right at the dealership. I'm off. I got time. And I already said, you know the mentality that I have. This shit, this is why I needed it. I just needed it so I can have a pay stub, so I can get the car. Now, hopefully the timing has to work out and da-da-da. Like I said, hopefully we wake up tomorrow with a job. But if not, we know why. And then you gotta sit there and say, well, do you regret it? And the thing is, some people don't think beyond that part, but I don't think you should say and do things that you might end up regretting later. But if you're wholeheartedly and confidently able to say what you're about to say, for however it may play out. Now, mind you, it may not go the way that you intended to. But the dude, he looked at me, he said, damn, bro, you walked out like you don't give a fuck about the paycheck. I said, this is not the end all be all. They talk about that hamster wheel. Niggas is spinning the same wheel. They say there gotta be more to life. Somebody jokingly on Thread said, we're on a floating rock paying bills. Well, yesterday's my anniversary. It's officially been a year since I quit teaching. You got to go out and give yourself experiences and see what the world is like and what it's about. And every time I have a conversation, I begin to, almost every day for the last few days, somebody has told me, and this is not me telling them too much about myself or anything I got going on. Somebody has told me, dude came to the register today. He said, hey, bro, asked him how you doing this and that third, boom, boom, this and that third. He said, look, because he brought some Crush Curve. It's a cologne. That's one of the first colognes that I liked. So I'm like, oh shit, this nigga brought out the Curve. I said, oh snap. He said, yeah, but this ain't that, boom, boom. And now he was 42. He said, how old are you? I said, 10 times 3 plus 1. I used to be a math teacher, so I always tell people my age in math problems. He said, listen, bro, I tell you like this. He said, it gets better. It always gets better. And so many people for the last few days have said that to me. It gets better. It gets better. Now, he said some shit that most people don't fucking say, though. He then said, hey, get you a girl, man. Find you a shorty. And he told me to get married. I said, whoa. Now, having kids and getting married, two different things. One don't go with the other. But he was like, yeah, you're gonna get old. You want somebody that you don't wanna grow out, you don't wanna grow old by yourself. Now, another dude said, you can learn something from a bum. If there's nothing you can learn from a bum, it's what not to do. So this nigga come in stealing from the store, right? And they know him for stealing, him and his girl. Now the question I want to ask him is like, why y'all be stealing so much? Like, you can't need that much clothes. Like, especially if you're homeless or whatever, you don't need that many clothes. So I don't know what the fuck y'all doing with these clothes. One thing this dude does say though, this homeless thief, he says, have kids with the right one. That has been very big lately. And if we go along with the notion, because it's like, well, how do you know you got the right one? How do you really vet somebody out to know, like, all right, yo, I can commit to this long term? Because if you're the man and you're working this at third, boom, boom, and the woman spends most of the time with the child, she's going to have a very big impact. And so that's why you look to see if she's nurturing. How does she respond when she's mad, when she's sad, when she's angry, when she's happy? How does she conduct herself? Those traits and things are going to rub off. It's a speeding truck. You gotta trust somebody with your kids. Segue. Now, when they talk about this though, that was one of the things, because women be so mad about the double standard between a man having sex with multiple people and her having sex with multiple people. Quiet as kept, a man has to look at his inheritance. And so, if you out here fucking multiple people, then then you not gonna be sure who's the father. Is this my kid? Who am I gonna leave my legacy and inheritance to? Shit like that a man has to think about. And a woman too. If you so happen to get pregnant, you need to be confident about who's the father. Now, Kanye has a song. I ain't fucking with a gold digger. I ain't saying she a gold digger. But she ain't messing with no broke. They're broke. Now, in that song, he talks about how a woman gets pregnant by a broke man and a rich man. Well, she gets pregnant by a broke man, but she been cheating with a rich man. And so when she get pregnant, who does she say the baby is? The rich man, because of the lifestyle that he can provide. And then he come to find out when his kid turn 18, it ain't even his. But that's a what? That's a conscious decision. And it's like, now if you put yourself in that woman's shoes, it's like, how much would you really blame her on some shit like, man, shit. I had a kid, I want my kid to be comfortable. I want my kid to grow up nice. I want my kid to have nice things. I want my kid to experience a beautiful lifestyle. And then there are those people who understand that it's some of the brokest people financially that are happy. And the happiness, the struggle builds character. Adversity builds character, is what they say. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Depends. Segue into STD. Because some STDs might kill you, but bitch, you be burning forever. Bitch, you'll be burning forever. And again, comes down to who you been fucking with. Because somebody was dirty. Because it's literally legit, how was an STD even created? If she clean and I'm clean. Hey, whatchamacallit, I think Plies used to be on some shit like, Plies was like, he don't get STD check. As long as his bitches is clean, if he then, cause he know what bitch it came from. As long as you fucking with clean bitches. As long as you fucking with some clean bitches. But it's like when you have a conversation with certain people, you like, damn, bro came, another customer came in, right? Funny as shit. It was about to be Mother's Day. It was like the day before Mother's Day or some shit. He was like, that right there is my ex-wife. It was the fact that he said that. He was like, that right there is my ex-wife. He had his ex-wife and his current girlfriend. Got kids with both of them. He's like, yeah, we're going hiking tomorrow. I said, how the fuck did you pull that off? He said, it took a while. He said it took a while, but we can all cohabitate peacefully now. That's the thing, right? That's the thing. If you want to entertain multiple bitches, because like, even like pimps had to go through this. A pimp gotta find, all right, this is my main bitch. Now, how do I introduce the rest of the bitches? Because you got to have the one bitch, your main, well, I guess the pimp term is your bottom bitch. She got to be able to keep all the rest of them in line. And it's like, how do you introduce? And now, if you're not trying to be on no pimp shit, you just trying to be cool and shit. You trying to have, how do you introduce this one to this one? And again, this is why we talk about investment. Now, I think Simon Sinek, I could be messing the quote the fuck up, but that's why I keep, you know, you gotta add those clarifiers. When somebody asks you for advice, and then at the end you gotta say, but I don't know though. I'm saying shit, but I don't know though. We care, we work harder for the people, we care more about the people that we're invested in. However, we invest into them. And so it's simple, slick shit that you can kind of do, and you get that small investment, then you ask for larger investments. I used to teach, so I can always get this in a teacher aspect. You can have a student who might give them a simple ass task, like, hey, can you pass out these papers? Simple shit. But now they're doing something for you. And the whole time that they're doing that, they're thinking about who they're doing it for, why they're doing it. And but in the simple shit, because it's like, why would they say no? It's a simple ass task. Now, in relationships, you got somebody, this person might be cooking for you, they might be cleaning up after you, they might, hey, can you do something? Can you do this? Can you do that? You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. So I think Jordan Peterson says it something like this. Like, let's say that you want your significant other to cook for you, but they don't necessarily do too much cooking. You got to praise them for the small effort, and you got to slowly, gradually build this shit up. So it might start off with sandwiches. Hey, man, I just got off work. I'm hungry. Can you make me a sandwich? Simple ass shit. Simple ass shit. So they start making you sandwiches. Thank you. Oh, this sandwich was so good. Simple ass shit. Like, oh, you like that? That was cool. Simple ass peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Then it moved from a peanut butter and jelly to a ham and cheese with some mayonnaise. Not too much mayonnaise, just a little bit. Then, after a while, then it's gonna start to, oh, if you watch The Help, that's what the fuck she was doing. It started for a little bit, and then the next thing you know, she had a full course fucking meal. Oh shit. You cooked the chicken, the mac and cheese, we got sides too? Oh snap. Or it can start off as simple as, make me a bowl of noodles, please. Make me some noodles. Simple shit like that. Simple shit like that. Oh, but back to the investment. Now, there are some very manipulative people, some very manipulative ways to go about this, especially within relationships. And it's on some shit like, once there's, the investment is too great, like think about Will Smith and Jada trying to break up right now. Just think about, even if they didn't want to be together anymore, think about how much time that they built together that they had to separate. There's so much money, so many assets, so much property, so much everything tied into that relationship. For them to break up, it's easier for them to stay together than for them to break up, basically. So both of them are in such a predicament that now, because Jada had a very nice quote before. She said at some point, when you're in a relationship with somebody, somebody's going to break the other person's heart. Somehow, some way. Somebody's going to die first. If not for nothing, and that shit was beautiful the whole fucking way, somebody's going to die first. Unless y'all on some Romeo and Juliet shit and y'all poison each other. I ain't read Romeo and Juliet in so long. I don't know how that fucking... I think they both fucking died too. But somebody gets poisoned in that shit. Somebody dies from poisoning. And again, that's some scary ass shit. This is why the people back in the day, it was scary as fuck to be a king. To be a king. And you never cook. All your meals are prepared for you. If somebody does not fucking like you, and somebody was to fucking poison the fucking food, that could be the end of your shit. And it's because you're a king. That's some scary ass. That's a time that people lived in. People lived when they was doing this shit. Apothecary, I think, was the one who was in charge of that. So they tie up all this investment, and they be like, you know what? This person's not going to leave me because of all this time invested. Poker. The best poker players, the reason that they're so good at poker is not because they know they fold. They get out. Fuck this shit. Fuck the investment, this and that. I'm out this shit. They do that way more than they commit to it. And that's what it's called, the sunk cost fallacy. Some people will rather stay in a situation that they're heavily invested in than get out. And it's like, some people say, you know what? I should have got out sooner. It's like, I should have got out sooner. But now you got a kid. Now you married, and they just now telling you they got these mental health issues, or they got certain genetics that's carried in the family. It's shit like that people will hide. And so if you understand the other side, the other mentality is like, man, I really want to have a kid. Or, so how do I get this person to stay with me? And because I know that they might leave if they find this out. And so what I'm trying to tell people is like, well, shit, if they was going to leave, they're always going to fucking leave. The time in which they leave may be different, but you want to hold on as long as possible and then spring that shit on them. These niggas, they be like, yeah, this and that. You know I'm married. You know I got a whole family. Like, I ain't know that shit before, you know what I'm saying? Now, what they say is player is being able to tell the truth and still get your way. Now, if you can tell the bitch, yeah, I'm married and I got kids, what the fuck you want to do? And she be like, I respect your honesty. Let's do this shit. That puts the ball back in their court. At least you was honest about this shit and can't nobody say shit against you. But if you lying about shit, it's like, why lie? Why lie? Why hide certain information? PJ Washington messing with Brittany Renner. Before you start messing with Brittany Renner, there is plenty of evidence. It's like certain times it's like people be like ignoring the red flags. Like, shit, my favorite color red. I like red flags. There is so much evidence on social media of her saying and doing certain shit, and it's like, you signed up for this shit. So however the fuck she act, bitch, you knew. Sometimes you gotta multiply that shit by 10. If you see that if they're willing to do and say certain things, you gotta think, oh, it's only gonna amplify. They say that about people too. The shit that annoys you now will frustrate you 10 years down the line. Bro, you gotta listen to what the fuck a bitch will say and do. Now, if she is willing to do this, oh, she gonna turn the fuck up. Cause once somebody can get away with something, you see me, right? I was smoking in Walmart, got away with this shit. So what the fuck you see me do? Keep doing it, smoking Dollar Tree, smoking, like, you see this shit, turn the fuck up. I done smoked at work now. If somebody can get away with certain shit, they gonna keep doing this shit and it's gonna turn up. So my ex, the relationship ended the day that bitch put her hands on me. I don't care what the fuck, how the fuck you feeling, thinking, this and the third. You put your hands on me, bitch, fucking over. Fucking over right now. You gotta fucking move out. Get the fuck out. The next day she was moved out that bitch. I said, here, take whatever the fuck you need and get the fuck out. That bitch broke something. I remember she broke my fucking easel. I grabbed this bitch and put her outside and locked the fucking door. It was bad. It was bad. Cause it was some shit. You put me outside and I was in my bra and panties. Bitch, you in here breaking shit. What the fuck was I supposed to do? Let you break more shit? Hell no. And that wasn't the first or last thing she broke. Because a lot of times, the word toxic is attached to men, toxic masculinity. Like, there's not fucked up mothers in the world. Or, like, it's always flipped on the man. The man has to have so much fucking responsibility. And it's not to complain about it. It's like fun. However, a woman being, and it's something that we, like, as a man, we got to understand that, right? They have hormones and they have their period, and on their period their hormones fluctuate. And so as a man, because they gotta say the man is supposed to be the emotional rock, and as a man we have to learn how to bring a woman back to love. Because she's going to test you. For however, you say, hey babe, I just got a raise at work. Did you get the milk that I told you to get? I forgot the milk. But I got a raise at work. The kid's supposed to eat cereal tomorrow morning for breakfast. We need milk. It's a book called The Superior Way of a Man. It talks about that type of dynamic interaction. But a lot of men can relate to that. Them sharing something positive, an achievement in their life with somebody that they care about, and a woman disregarding it and bringing up some irrelevant shit. That can poke a hole in your confidence. To make you feel like you're not doing the right shit and you're not on the right path. Depending on how you built, depending on what your upbringing was. Again, how could something like this really affect you if your mother didn't pour into you? Again, Cat Williams has another joke. He talks about, as a man, you might walk into the mirror and say, I got a big nose. Yep, it's a big nose. And keep the fuck going. Because typically, they say the mother is so nourishing nurturing, and that as an infant toddler is coming up and growing up, and it's not on no sexual shit. It's just on some, they become attached and attracted to the opposite sex parent, and that's why it's very big for fathers to really pour into their daughters, and it's very and but for the most part, you see a nurturing woman. What do they say? A mother's love for her son, especially her first son, that translates to his confidence going up in the world. Because at the end of the day, what's he gonna say? This bitch say no? My mom loved me. And what would a girl say? Reject a girl's rejection? You reject the girl? Why does that hit her so hard? The dad. And it just because, but the dad just didn't say I love you enough. He was so focused on providing for the family, bringing protective right. He didn't take on that emotional role in a simple shit like that. He didn't do nothing wrong. He just wasn't there emotionally for her. But financially, he made sure the family had something good. He made sure the family had something to eat. He made sure there was clothes on your back. But he just didn't say, I love you enough. But the mom and the son, the mom always said it. She said it too much. She said it so much. The boy grows up overconfident. The girl grows up insecure. And these are just for conversational purposes. The opposite can and does exist. Again, part of this is from books and excerpts that I read. Because another, just to go along this, how if a woman doesn't know how a man should conduct himself, or how she should conduct herself, and both of those come from the parent, the mother and the father. How should the opposite sex handle these situations? How should the same sex handle and conduct themselves? Even when it comes down to like the freedom that a child should have. How much freedom should they have? How much control should a parent exert? So we'll see. Yo, this thing is puffing smooth. $55.05 all the time, 555, baby. Hey, thank you, Texas, for coming on the video. Thank you for your engagement. That be some shit, bro. You know how people say certain things and they never fall through? And then I say certain shit. They're like, yo, did he really do this? That nigga really did that shit. Oh shit. That's why I'm big on like, yo, I'm gonna get this soft top, red Jeep Wrangler Gladiator. And I'm gonna put the work in and keep it. And every check, not every, yeah, what? Yeah. I mean, every check could say, you know what? I gotta put money on this car. Oh, that shit gonna be smooth as hell. Get paid. And the dude said Turo's there, not Turo, but Uber every week, bro. Every week, that Uber check, put it on the car. Do that thing full time. Do Uber full time. And you know me, I be up. Go to the club. Go to the club at night. Do the cigar talk outside the whip. Hop in the whip. Start picking people up. Niggas be drunk. And then you know, I'm at this joint. You know, I got stories to tell from here. You know I'm gonna have stories to tell during the Uber. And then if I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do Uber Eats so I can smoke and just deliver the shit.
Yeah.
Crazy. The new lighter coming. Boy, I'm excited for this new lighter. I gotta stop banging on the table. My charger fell off. I get new subscribers. I was just telling people. What's the handle? Instagram, YouTube. I told you, Instagram private now. I got control. Because that was the only way to stop the bots. Or people just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Now it's If you think somebody being nosy, you can remove them. Outside of that, again, you gotta ask people. That's the thing about having your own business, bro. Yeah, you can have business hours. Yeah, because I see the owners walking into some of their businesses now, 6111 on the timer. At any point in time, you can just walk back into your shit. Because I remember somebody having a conversation with somebody, and it was like, certain hours is for certain people. And I used to think like, yeah, people gonna come in. It's like at this point in time, only certain people can come in right now. Only certain people can shop right now. I had another idea where it was on some people would fly around the world just to come have a therapy session with me. I got guitars. I got 2 guitars right now. I got guitars. You like music? You can play your music. You talk to me. Or you like dogs? Or you like snakes? You like animals? You like pets? I got my fish. Let me sit. Look at my fish and talk to me. You can hold the snake. Talk to me. You can pet my dog. These are my emotional therapy pets. These are my emotional therapy pets. People can come. They book a session, and then we have cigar talk therapy with the emotional support pets. Or if you like music, do it with the guitar. And stuff like that. Now, since this one is hot, I'm gonna go to the corn cob. I'm gonna go to the corn cob. Now this is my pretty boy swag. Oh wait, should I say it? But this is the Heather. This is the Heather. And I have a good couple ounces of my peach cobbler still left. So now that's the one thing about this whole thing. The cigar top is continuously going. Every day you can have cigar top. Every day we can have cigar top. What be getting me about some of these readings is that how certain things stick with you. And the ones that be sticking to me, I'm like, yo, that kind of sound like my idea, like it's coming. It's that time. Open up my business, open up shop. Now, I even had this one jam where I was thinking about, because if I didn't want nobody to know where I live at, well, this is how it would go now. So the Tesla is a self-driving car. So if I wanted to, it's two things. One, I could program the Tesla to drive to a certain location to pick people up, and then drop them off at the house. So they never had, and so it'll just say home, and they'll never know, or it might say graffiti jungle, and they'll never know my exact address. That's some lit shit. That's some lit shit. Cause yeah, it was around this time last year I was thinking about the house and whatnot, and I didn't want everybody to know where I live at. I was thinking like to have a party bus, and the bus I would take everybody. Everybody has to be at this location, and then I have the party bus drive people to my house so people don't know exactly where I live at, and they would have to like leave their phones. I'll be the only one. It's like, yeah, you gotta leave your phone. Da da da, boom 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 over here. I don't want nobody knowing where I live at the same time. It's gonna be safe over here, and then boom, we go to my place. You know, that's what my mom's still thinking about. So I'm about to just do it. See if I can puff both pipes at the same time. What's kind of hard, I guess, is this one is a little thicker, this part, than this one. You know when people ask like how was work, how was work? So they'll say like, well, I've heard, right? Let's say you at the bar and you at asking how was work. They say it's not one of the best questions to ask because they're off work. And so to ask them about work puts them back into that state and that mindset. Like, do I want to talk about work now again while I'm not at work? Now, that's if you don't like your job. Now, if you love what you do, then that's different. But you don't know if somebody likes or does not like their job. However, you can probably say that most people don't like their job. Or they would rather be doing something else. So, question I've been asking people lately is, if you had your own business, what hours would you have? Here are two responses. Two sample responses from my survey today. One person said, I'm a morning person. So I will open up in the morning, but I will still close at 5 o'clock. Well, some of the pros to that you have your night free. You have your night free. Another person said 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. Dude said, I be up in the morning anyway. Go out and go get it. If it's something I love, I can do that all day too. He said 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. I said, damn. You gotta think. When you doing something you love, how much time, energy would you be willing to invest into it? Your own business? Now, some people, because depending on how you look at it, right? Some people look at it. The longer you open, the more money you're likely to make. The longer you're open, the more money you're likely to make. And you're doing what you love to do. So they say working hard for something that you love is called passion. Working hard for something that you don't like is called stress. My business hours are going to be when I wake up to when I go to sleep. They're like, well, when does the shop open? Whenever I wake the fuck up. When I wake the fuck up, this shit's open. When is it closed? When I go to fuck to sleep. Is it a 24-hour shop? Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta. Because I can be open anytime and closed anytime. They gonna come to the shop. It's gonna say business hours. Depends. Depends are adult diapers. The business hours are gonna be depends when I wake up. The business hours gonna be whenever the fuck I feel like. They gonna walk into the shop. When are the business hours? TBD or TV to be decided or to be announced. Shit gonna be different. Shit gonna be different. It's gonna be an electronic song. gonna be an electronic sign. Or it might not even be electronic. No, it's gonna be electronic sign. It's gonna be electronic sign. It's gonna have the date. It's gonna say business hours. And it's gonna say to be announced. It's like, damn, when this shit open it up? Like, damn, when this shit open it up? And then I'm gonna say, from this time to this time, some days I might be open in the morning. Some days I might be open midday. Some days I'll be open at night. Some days I'll open up all day. Sometimes it's gonna be open availability. It might say we open up at this time, we close whenever. It might say open from now to TBD, to be decided. Cause I might say, get the fuck out. Clean house, bitch, get the fuck out. That's gonna be some dope ass shit. You might, alright, yeah, he said it's time to clean up, time to go. You gotta leave. What? It's time to go. I'm trying to think when I would be open in the morning though. When would I be open in the morning? It's that early morning shit. If I didn't go to sleep the day before or something. You know them days, it's like, fuck it, y'all, we pulling an all-nighter. I got a ton of orders to get done. Nobody, because they say that shit. It was like this meeting, and dude was like, nobody's fucking leaving until this shit gets done. Some days call for that. Some days call for that. You know, be like, you put a cap on it. All right, we're not taking any more orders until we get this part done. Close up shop for like months at a time, just to be making orders. This shit is so fucking lit, bro. It'll be like, all right, we're no longer taking any orders right now, and for the next few months, we're gonna knock out all of these orders. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, there's gonna be times it's gonna be like, we open up in the, we just reopen up for certain seasons sometimes. It'll be a seasonal shop too. Alright, we're open up from this time to this time. We'll open up for, how many seasons is this? 4 seasons. We'll open up, and we'll be open for a month of each season, just to drop the clothing line or whatever. Because if you depending on where you shop at and how you shop, then you know certain people have spring summer collection, fall winter collection. So we might start off with, da da da. We might start off open up for 1 month in each of the seasons. We'll open up for 1 month in the summer, 1 month in the fall, 1 month in the winter, and 1 month in the spring. Boom. Then, and we'll drop, a collection for the season. And it's going to be based off of, because you know what, it's like, well, what are you going to be doing in the off season? Traveling. Tell me that's not hot. Tell me that is epic. That's epic. Who you know doing that? Who you know doing that? Literally. You gonna have friends, and I know who gonna be my team, bruh. My travel team. Because I got friends who are photographers and videographers and editors. They need time to edit. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go to a location. They do the film, and that's my film crew. They do all the editing, this and the third. I'm writing my poetry. I'll be vlogging, writing books, doing the poetry. Then it's gonna be like, all right, boom. It's gonna be, we'll come back and we'll have these designs, and then this the book. I'm like, all right, we just came from these locations. This is the book. Here are the designs. Take orders. Once we meet our quota, all right, we're gonna whatchamacallit, we're gonna boom, boom, boom. We're shipping out these orders. After we ship out these orders, we're going on another trip. We're going on another trip. And that's the business. That's how the business goes from there. I told my friends it's gonna be a day. Come work for me. This is the business, this is the job. That's what we do. This is what we doing. We just pick places. Where we going next, y'all? Which one we having first? We gonna go to Russia in the winter. 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 We gonna go to Rus We're gonna go to Russia in the morning. Come back. Get inspired. See how they dress. Okay. Well, we gotta go before the winter, right before the winter drop. That's how you gotta be ahead of the seasons. We're gonna be on some shit like. So we'll probably go in, for example. I'm almost tired of smoking. We're gonna do this next one. Let's see if I'm really tired of smoking. I ain't joking. In the water, stroking. Talk about the pool, cause that's cool. So, for example, we'll go to Russia in like October. Come back in November with the book and the merch. Then that's gonna be the winter collection. Then we'll go to, for example, Italy in February. You know, Valentine's Day and shit. Go to Italy in February. Late February. Well, we'll spend some time there. Come back, you know, late March. Drop the next book and merch for the spring. And then we'll go to Jamaica in late April, May. Drop the summer collection in June. Then we'll go to Japan in August. Come back September. Drop the fall collection. That's a year. Winter, spring, summer. Think of how beautiful that is to say, I went to Russia, Italy, Japan, and Jamaica this year. And of course, then you start to hit those places, you know, people go to commonly, like Thailand. Egypt. They don't go to Egypt commonly, but you go to parts of Africa. Think about the fashion inspiration from Africa. Think, think about the fashion inspiration from Thailand, Vietnam. Think about the fashion inspiration from Mexico. Think about the fashion inspiration from Canada. That's another year. How many bowls is this? I be always saying it's like 2. So maybe it's like 3. Alright, this will be the last bowl. Potentially. Maybe. Because what could you do all day? What could you do all day? Not that you should do it all day, but could you do all day? What would you do all day? What's healthy? Could you do something? Would you do something that's unhealthy all day if it makes you happy? Like those people on My 600-Pound Life, whatever. I don't think I've ever actually seen a show from that. But they eat and eat and eat. Makes them happy and comforted. They said being tired is almost the equivalent of being drunk. No, sometimes, some people say, whatever the advice is, right? And how much of that do they have to do? And it's like, dang, you got to do so much of that? So are you really happy or are you really sad? You have to do this so much just to be happy. And if you're happy, would you still do this as much? yes. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I think I said it, but not. I put some more tank tops on layaway. Kind of, sort of. Transaction didn't go through. And it was these shorts. I didn't know why I really like. Well, this is a little different. They have pockets on the front and a belt strap. Because I'm on the, like with this belt, you know, you got the belts that got certain holes and you can't never really find the right hole. That's why I like this belt because you can poke it anywhere. So I think that's why. I think that those pair of shorts were adjustable. Also, I wanted to just. I've already made some Project Extinction shorts, but I wanted to make another pair. And for some reason, I enjoy this A shirt. I got it right this time. This A shirt in the pack. There was a pack. It had white, black, a light blue, and a dark blue. So on the white one, I want to put a red Project Extinction. On the black and that dark blue one, probably just going to be a white one. And then on the light blue one, might be able to do a red or orange. And just like that, I already saw myself with each one of them on. I already saw myself switching out with a music video edit, switching out with the different color A shirts. And this is because I'm thinking about summer and what people want to wear, can wear. And so women can even wear the tank tops too, these A shirts. And then, you know, still, so the other day, I told you I was walking, Shorty daggone, we did a whole little music video. I've already done a, like on the spot, made a whole outfit on the spot. And then the other day, the three girls said, hop on the whip. Did a whole little music video and freestyle in the parking lot. They brought me drinks and all that. All this already happened. So it's like piece by piece coming together. So now I'm looking for my next Project Extinction model. See, the last time I set it up, now, and just like the other day, I walked out the Dollar Tree. I had Shorty put the hoodie on. They said, let me record you with this and the third one. Boom. So I can possibly make that the goal for tomorrow. That would be really dope. So sometimes I'm thinking about like where could I possibly do this at? But at the same time, it happens anywhere. So sometimes it's about finding somebody who's confident enough to step into that space in that realm. That's why I complimented Shorty the other day on some, your confidence just to be able to do this right now for somebody you just met. Yeah, I gotta get a girl in this thing, bruh. With the Project Extinction merch. With the Project Extinction merch, bruh. Gotta be able to. It's just coming. I got 2 shirts right now. One is Bugs Bunny. One is Bugs Bunny and one is Dragon Ball Z. So let me figure out how I want the, if I walk around with this shirt. If I walk around with this shirt. If I walk around with this shirt and say this is what I'm trying to do. Probably put the Bugs Bunny one on because it's bigger. But what I want to do is also, right now I'm trying to think about, well, what would it look like? What would I do? Now, I don't know. I don't know if you ever seen a girl smoke a cigar pipe? I say me and her can smoke a cigar pipe. She gotta have her own. It'd be crazy to let her use mine. But that's for the one that you trust. Your wife, maybe, possibly, right? Let your wife puff on your cigar pipe. Quiet as kept. That's the visual right there. She ain't gotta smoke. It's just me. Cause the Project Extinction Zone's on the back. So now it's just about figuring out not how to, but what's a cool way to for both of us to our back to be facing the camera, but you can see her backside. She can light the cigar pipe up. She can light the cigar pipe up. This got low battery too. The phone's still charging. We'll take the last of this juice, and the phone is at 34%. So charger. The last of this juice will go here. See, it's things that you gotta be on. Your experience can teach you. All right, man, I need to check on the hotspot. Like the last time the live went out. Lost segment. Some more tobacco in here. Just because it's there doesn't mean you need to use it. Just because you see somebody else do it doesn't mean you need to do it. I just laid off some grandiose ideas. Mr. Grandiosity. So, out of my curiosity, should use the Italy pipe. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Now it's gonna be the last one because there's no more tobacco. So let me clean up. Where were we? Nah, because it's crazy that it's always swept up. So they can be like, yo, who is doing this, bro? If you go back to check the cameras. Last one. Music video for tomorrow. was finished. How do you want the music video to go? You want the music video to... She liked the cigar pipe up. So that way you can see the project extension on her, on the back of her shirt. But I had other project extension shirts that I could wear. So I just need to have one that has it on the front. Make sure you fill the zipper lighter with some fluid too. Flame. Now, I decided to go on Instagram just now. Again, when I did my pop-up, there was this one shorty. Damn, we ran out of tobacco. She dark skinned. So I saved her number under blueberries. Our experience together, what do? The first time I went mudding was with her. Her birthday around this time too. Like her birthday is like this month. And it might have just passed. Things didn't really work out, you know. Last time we had an interaction, she went to Hawaii and she just left a souvenir from Hawaii at my door and we never talked. Then when I do my pop-up, she helps me for a whole day. I had to talk to her for a minute, nothing for a while. When she saw I was doing the pop-up, she was like, if you need somebody, I'm in town for a while, I'll help you out. She helps out the whole day, and she buys from me. She said, damn, I helped you work. I was working for you this whole day. I don't get a discount? She was a flight attendant. She sent me a selfie with, I had pins. She had the pin on her flight attendant jacket. That was the last time I saw her. She just sent me a request on Instagram. Mind you, I've changed the Instagram name twice. And the fact that she just sent me a request means that she unfollowed me at some point. We'll see how the story goes.